On this episode, I smash life in the office.
Hi, I'm Greg Snyder. Welcome to Greg's List. Today we are going back to the office to meet 10 types of people you hate at work. If you only have half of these types of coworkers in your office, you should feel lucky. If the office is big enough, you may have several of each. Remember that one item on each list is fake. Let's begin, shall we?
Number 10. The Incompetent Boss. This can be a double-edged sword. If the boss doesn't know a thing about the business they run, they may find you indispensable. On the other hand, it also may be a sign that the business won't be around for long. You could usually multiply this a few times when the idiot's son takes over. And I have seen the opposite version, the boss's kid who was started at an entry-level position and eventually knows everything about the business. They are rare and should be treasured. Number 9. The Buzzkill. This can also be the insecure coworker. They kill other people's ideas at meetings, then push through their own bad ideas. If they spent half the time coming up with good ideas as they do striking them down, they would be amazing. Even worse is when Buzzkill worker is super skilled at shooting ideas down, but has no ideas of their own, leaving projects in limbo. They don't brainstorm, they veto storm. Number 8. The Food Bringer. Don't you hate it when you go to the break room and someone has fresh chocolate chip cookies set out and they're for everybody? Or sometimes it's like, I don't know, lasagna, and they're like, I made more than I can eat myself, so dig in. Or maybe some delicious ethnic dish that you've never tried before and it's totally awesome. I'm like, hey, this rocks, but I'm trying to get some work done. Number 7. The Gossip. This person is why you don't share personal info at the office. It would be bad enough if they only knew the story about everyone. The worst gossips will also tell you everything about themselves. I don't need to know. I don't even want to know about my own personal life. Keep tight-lipped around this person. You tell them you have a dentist appointment, and by lunch everyone thinks you're at rehab. Number 6. The Whiner. The Whiner, also known as the victim, hates their job. They hate their boss, the company, the city in which they work, and they probably hate you too. And sure, I know that this person probably really only hates one person. Veteran character actor Richard X. Slattery. No, wait, wrong script. That was supposed to be for great gas station pitchmen. The whiners hate themselves and they drag you down with them. They don't want solutions, they want witnesses.
With 15 episodes, I'm well on my way to becoming a professional curmudgeon. You can look that up later. Now, what I need is your support. Please subscribe, and you'll be updated when new episodes are dropped. And pay a visit to gregslist.com. Find out how you can support me via Patreon or my Amazon wishlist. Thank you for your support.
Number 5. The Defensive Person. The super defensive coworker thinks that every comment you make on the job is an attack against them. Hey, boss told us to finish the other project first.
Are you telling me how to do my job?
Can you help me with this? We need it done by tomorrow.
You're not my boss.
Can I get your signature on this?
That's harassment.
Seriously, then they wonder why everyone avoids them. At this point, I'm afraid to say good morning. Number 4. The Mess. This is the disorganized person who doesn't know when deadlines are. This person still writes things on paper and crams them in their desk. They have great ideas. Unfortunately, those ideas are currently buried in their desk under old takeout menus and back issues of Mad magazine. Often the most brilliant one in the office when they can catch a groove. And in regards to being disorganized, this person is definitely me. Number 3. The Note Leaver. This is the person who leaves notes, usually in the break room, with all sorts of smiley faces. Please don't move my sandwich, or clean up after yourself, or use the Febreze if you stink up the toilet. These are actually all very valid notes, but just seeing them written down is so irritating, and no one will take credit for them. Passive-aggressive, with an exclamation point. They always know it's not me because the handwriting is legible. Number 2. The Middle Management Twit. The problem with the middle management guys is that they think they are hot stuff. And yes, they might be above you, but they aren't running the place. If anything, they're more in danger of being laid off than the people who work under them. Worst part? Do something right. They give you a pat on the back and say, Nice job, buddy. Make the smallest mistake, they will dog you about it for a few weeks. Basically, if you saw Office Space, Lumbergh is real. He isn't satire, he's a job description. Number 1. The HR Literalist. I'm sure there are wonderful, informed HR people out there, and I would love to meet one of them someday. I'm not against the concept, I'm against over-literal enforcement. No one wants to return to the days when a guy would make an ethnic joke, then loudly ask, "Hey, is that prejudice?" Well, if you have to ask. But I once got reprimanded for mentioning the movie The Ten Commandments. I don't think that's why those rules exist. And when enforcement is selective, it's usually not about policy. It's about who they already want gone.
Thanks for joining me. I should clarify that the fake listing is a real person you meet in the office, but definitely not someone I hate. Please subscribe for updates so you'll know when my next list is uploaded, and visit my website at gregslist.com, if only to say you've done it. My music for today is a song called Circle Forward, which is very new. It's a play on a business meeting term, circle back, which is what the middle management person says when they have nothing important to say, want to be heard, and weren't listening the first time you covered the subject.
Harassing home is getting loud. Another suit lost in a crowd. They clear their throat to stall the clock, to keep the gears of change on lock. They set up a series of dead ends while the floor beneath the future bends. I won't keep circling back again. They're talking points, so wearing thin. Break the loop and let the spiral go beyond the limits of the status quo. It's time to circle forward now. We all can look ahead somehow.
Greg's List is a Guano production.